Hi, it's Sandy Wiley. Hear that echo? Like my wall art? I love graffiti. What is the hardest thing for people to say? It's not I love you. Remember that movie, if you're old enough to remember Ally McGraw and Ryan O'Neal? Was it Ryan O'Neal? Starred in a love story. And what did he say? When you're in love, you never have to say you're sorry. Saying you're sorry for some people, especially narcissistic people, is a very, very hard thing to do. Now, those two words, I'm sorry, or the three words if you don't use a contraction, I am sorry, those aren't always the easiest words to say, but they have a very powerful impact on people. And they're very, very important. Very important. It can change everything. It really can. But some people, on one hand, are too afraid or too narcissistic to admit they could ever do anything wrong. And then on the other hand, there's people that say, I'm sorry at the drop of the hat. And it has, because, you know why? To those people, it really has no meaning. It's just like a way, like an escape to get out of something. For those people who say I'm sorry all the time, they really they don't mean it. They just say it to gloss over what they did. And it really doesn't count because they're really not meaning what they say. I always go by someone's actions, you know. Words don't have an impact on me. Actions do. Actions always have an impact, not words, because anyone could say anything. But even though they say that actions speak louder than words, which is true, and I'm not, you know, debunking that at all. Actions do speak louder than words, but it is important to say the words too. Even though you know someone loves you, right? You still want to hear it from time to time, don't you? I mean, at least I do. It's still nice to hear it. Even I still say it to my son, who's 26, and my 28-year-old special needs son. I say it to my husband. I still think it's important to hear those words. And I still think, especially think it's important to hear those words, I'm sorry, when we do something wrong. It's owning up to your transgression. It's manning up. It's saying, look, I did this, it was wrong, and I feel bad for hurting you. I am sorry. So I don't believe in what that movie, Love Story. It's a good movie. Watch it. I don't believe in those words. I don't believe in, if you love, being in love means never having to say you're sorry, like they said in that movie. I don't believe in that. I believe that it's very important to say that you're sorry and to own up what you did wrong. I think it can save many of relationships. I know in my past that, what's that sound? The grind. Could be rats around here. Dead in the city near the subway. I know if people in the past have said those words to me and admitted, their faults to me, that it would have made a big difference. It could have made the difference as to if I stayed hung around in the relationship. That's how big a difference it could have made in my eyes. If they had said those words, it could have made a big difference if I had stayed in the relationship. But since they never owned up to what they did, and this isn't just one person, this is many people if I do something wrong, like with my son, I teach my son, I'm not above saying I'm sorry, even when he was a little boy. It doesn't matter what age a person is. I'm not above, even as his mother, saying, I'm sorry. I was wrong to do that, or I was wrong to say that was hurtful. I'm wrong, and I'm sorry. And that's how you get over it. And he does the same with me. If something happens and I'm upset with him or he's upset with me, you know what we do? We just say, look, I'm really sorry that I did that. We talk it out, and then it's like over. It's done. That's the beauty of saying I'm sorry, unless you say it all the time and never do anything about it. If you don't follow up with I'm sorry, with changing your behavior, then it means nothing. You can say, oh, I'm sorry, But if you don't change that behavior and keep repeating whatever you did that you apologize for, if you don't change that behavior, then those words mean nothing. See, words are just as important as actions, but the actions have to back up the words. See, that's the clincher. That's right there. Your actions have to back up your words. So I'm not saying that, words don't have any meaning in life, like that is just all action, but your actions have to back up your words. And then if they do, then the words will have a deep meaning, that someone will know that, yes, this person really is sorry, because this person is changing, and they're not, they're going to be more conscientious not to repeat the same mistake that they apologize for. They're going to be more aware next time not to do that. Otherwise they'd just be apologizing over and over again. But that's why I wanted to come on and try the great Griffey. I wanted to tell you how important I think saying those words, 2 words, I'm sorry, and how I think it's equally important saying those 2 words as it is, those 3 words, I love you, Well, it's 3 words if you count I am sorry. It's very important. And people have to admit, when they do something wrong, if they value the relationship enough, then it is important to say those words and to mean those words and to back those words up with changing your behavior. If you know something that you're doing is hurting another person, then you need to change it, right? Not just say you're sorry, but to mean it and to change the behavior. That's what's very important. You need to change the behavior. But I think, not enough people are willing to do that. Not enough people are willing to, I don't know what it is, what everyone these days have to feel, that they're right. They can never admit, like, that they're wrong. Do you see that? I see that all the time, that people never want to admit that they're wrong, everyone's wrong sometime, right? Not everyone can be, right all the time. That's crazy. But, yeah, it's very, very important. So, saying you're sorry to someone you love, you need to do that. Don't listen, if you watch that movie or you believe that yourself, that if you're in love, you never have to say you're sorry, like it says in that movie, please, don't believe that. That's not true. It does mean something to someone. It means something when someone says it to me. It means something when I say it to my son that I'm sorry. It means that I care. It's saying I care that I hurt you. I care that I did something that offended you, that I did something wrong, and I'm owning up to that, and I'm showing you, my compassion. We're all human, right? We're all human. We all, err, right? What is that saying? To err is human, to forgive is divine.